Hi everyone, and thank you so much for coming to Bear Clooney Watches channel. Yes, on this channel we're searching for perfect timepiece, but today we're taking a little bit different approach. Bear Clooney is enjoying a beautiful summery day, sunshine outside and summery jazz tunes inside. And I'm thinking about the subject that I discussed with two really good friends, Brian Panda and Imran Fox. It was approximately 2 months ago, and discussion went something like this. What are the watches that, when we see them on the wrists of other people, immediately bring us to conclusion that they are watch enthusiasts? What are those watches that just simply symbolize that someone is watch enthusiast? And we all had interesting top choices. Some were common and some were just ours, unique. So I thought it would be interesting to share with watch community and all of you that are watching my channel Bear Clooney's top 5 choices for watches which in my mind best represent watch enthusiasts. And most likely when you see them on the wrist of the person, you can come to that conclusion, hey, this is watch enthusiast. So I would like to thank my friends Imran Fox and Brian Panda for this inspiration and for bringing this idea to me to do this video. Imran is Canadian James Bond, and I have no idea where he is today. And Brian is actually at Detroit Zoo celebrating birthday with his beautiful fiancée Krista. So happy birthday, Krista, from Bear Clooney. Now going back to the subject. Bear Clooney came up with top 5 choices. So let's see what they are. So let's go to Bear Clooney's top 5 choices. But before we go, let's do the wristwatch check. On Bear Clooney's wrist, you can see Rolex Sub 16610 classic piece, beautiful watch. So you can say, hey, Bear Clooney, is that watch on your list? And Bear Clooney would respond, no, no way, no how, never. Why? Let me tell you why. Bear Clooney loves staring at people's wrists and figuring out what watch they're wearing. So one day this gentleman was wearing a really nice Rolex Submariner ceramic bezel, and Bear Clooney, gentlemanly, nicely, responded to this gentleman and said, that is a beautiful Submariner, sir. And this gentleman responded, it's not, this is Rolex. I think this story perfectly illustrates why seeing a Rolex Sub on someone's wrist will never be clear indication that that person is watch enthusiast. Ultimately, a lot of watch enthusiasts appreciate and love Rolex for a little bit different reasons than some. But Rolex Submariner is most popular watch in the world for the right reasons. It certainly goes beyond the boundaries of watch enthusiast groups, world, whatever you want to call it. It ends up on the wrists of so many that simply are not wearing it for the reasons that watch enthusiasts would. So going back to Bear Clooney's top 5 choices. Choice number 5 is Seiko SKX 009. Yes, when I see someone wearing that watch, there is a very high possibility they're watch enthusiast. Now, Bear Clooney loved this watch. Then temporarily the love was tainted for some really strange reasons, because this watch was glorified by another channel and it simply got a little bit out of hand, creating a cultish movement for this watch. But my love for this watch and love of many watch enthusiasts really goes beyond that. And ultimately, we appreciate this watch with its Pepsi bezel, with its simple dial, with its rudimentary movement. And I think this watch is a great sign that someone is watch enthusiast. So choice number 5 SKX 009. This Japanese diver, inspired by 60s Seiko watch divers, immediately became popular among watch enthusiasts with its release in 1996, here on Robert Redford's wrist in the movie All Is Lost. Seiko SKX with recognizable Pepsi bezel became loved among those who love watches. Even with its rudimentary movement, such as a Seiko 7S26, an obviously watch that could be improved on so many levels, this watch became magnetically irresistible to the watch enthusiast. And now we are at the choice number 4. This watch can truly be loved only by watch enthusiasts, while the others most likely will comment, that's interesting. We're talking about Omega Ploprov. I always laugh because my friend, Brian Panda, manages to pull this watch with his suit. That's a true hardcore watch enthusiast. So Bear Clooney's choice number 4, Omega Ploprov. This unique looking Omega diver, which is iconic tool watch built following among watch enthusiasts very fast. It's revolutionary in many aspects. The case was machined from a single block of stainless steel, and since it was a monoblock design, water could ingress only from 2 points, the crystal and the crown. The crown was designed in a unique way. What appears to be crown is actually a nut that acts to pull and seal the crown, which is in fact flat and square, sticking out when the tightening nut releases it. So the square shape prevents the crown from unwinding, locking it flush with the case, and also it provides better protection. The bezel locking system was also a first. It used the push button to unlock the bezel mechanism only for setting purposes. And here we are at the choice number 3. The choice number 3 actually competes with Rolex for the title of the most iconic timepiece. The choice number 3 is the first watch on the moon. The choice number 3 is Omega Speedmaster. When you see it on someone's wrist, chances are it's a watch enthusiast. So you might ask, hey, how come Rolex sub Omega Speedmaster competing for the title of the most iconic timepiece, yet one is definitely not watch enthusiast watch and the other one is definitely watch enthusiast watch? I think it has a lot to do with hazelite crystal, with manual winding, with ongoing debate and story about the movements, and somehow this watch remains to be inside the boundaries of watch enthusiast world where it's strongest. So that would be Bear Clooney's choice number 3. With hazelite crystal, with mechanical winding movement, with exceptional heritage and history, with its iconic status, yet not the watch that would appeal to masses. This beautiful timepiece has found its place in many watch collections, regardless of their value, regardless of the position of the watch collector and watch enthusiast. Watch that proudly was on the wrist of Buzz Aldrin, first watch on the moon. Regardless of if it's caliber 321, 861, or 1861, it continues to be part of the watch enthusiast life. It continued to be subject of many topics, and it simply, in my eyes, represents one of the most popular watches among the watch enthusiasts. Omega Speedmaster Professional. Choice number 2 is not specific watch. Choice number 2 is actually a brand. In Bear Clooney's opinion, choice number 2 is Gran Seiko. Gran Seiko truly can be appreciated only by watch enthusiasts. And frankly, I believe this comes from deeper understanding of the brand, of the workmanship that goes into it, and that appreciation symbolizes what watch enthusiasts love: quality, history, movement, the heart of the watch. Gran Seiko is my choice number 2. Perfect example of the beauty of Japanese steel, timeless elegance and timeless aesthetics. Gran Seiko SBGH001, high frequency movement. From different angles. Regardless if they are quartz, spring movement, or high beat automatic movement, this special watch takes the heart of many watch enthusiasts. Its beauty, its precision, its quality, fantastic polishing, great story behind it, and the famous question that watch enthusiast gets: how much did you pay for that Seiko? A watch that only true watch enthusiasts can appreciate and love. Gran Seiko. We have arrived to the Bear Clooney's choice number 1. Those who know Bear Clooney, those who are following my channel, those who are in my Facebook group, Horology Talk, by the way, you're all welcome to join. They will know what Bear Clooney's choice number 1 is for the watch enthusiast timepiece. My friend Imran Fox certainly shares my opinion, or at least I am 99% sure that he does. And here we go. Bear Clooney's choice number 1 for the watch enthusiast timepiece is Rolex Explorer 1. I did a video on it, and please take a look on my channel. I really think this is a timepiece that deserves so much love and attention. When I see it on someone's wrist, I don't doubt for a second, and I feel like saying, "Sir, you know watches. You deserve my respect." Rolex Explorer 1. Many will say that Bear Clooney is slightly biased when it comes to making Rolex Explorer 1 top choice for watch enthusiasts. And I'm sure many will disagree with me, but this is my list, these are my choices, and this is how I view top choices for watch enthusiasts. Rolex Explorer with that exceptional dial 369 layout, with its deep black color, with perfectionally balanced dial, with great history, with great quality, proudly sit on the wrist of the novelist Ian Fleming, the writer of James Bond. And if gentlemen of this caliber could see this watch as being his top choice, I'm sure many of us feel the same. Rolex Explorer is the watch of timeless beauty. Rolex Explorer is watch of genuine class. Rolex Explorer is the watch that finds its place in a watch enthusiast collection and sits proudly among many more expensive more valuable watches. Rolex Explorer is also grail to many, for the right reasons. Its timeless beauty, quality, precision, history, everything is in line to watch enthusiast liking. And no wonder so many of us in the watch community chose this watch to be our favorite timepiece. So what did you think about Bear Clooney's choices for top 5 watch enthusiasts watches? Watches that when we see them on someone's wrist immediately indicate to us that someone wearing them is a watch enthusiast. I'm sure that many of you have your top 5 choices, and Bear Clooney would love to see them. Please comment on my Facebook group. Please comment here on this channel. I invite you to subscribe. I invite you to join me on my search for perfect timepiece, and I invite you to share this great hobby together. All the best to all of you from Bear Clooney and Bear Clooney's Watches channel.